What is up, guys? The next Coolify service that we're going to be self-hosting is called StatusNook. StatusNook is a neat application so that you can monitor a web page and get notifications if something goes down. Once we've self-hosted it, we'll get a website that looks like this, where you can add your monitors, and then you can configure notifications through SMTP or even Slack. So I'm going to show you how to self-host it. Let's go into Coolify, and in the Projects tab, hit the Add button. Then we're going to call our project StatusNook. Click on the production environment, select Add a new resource, and then search for StatusNook. Then select the server where you want to self-host it on. So I have two servers. The local host is where Coolify is being run on, and I don't want to load my apps on there. So I have a second server, and so this is the one I'm going to select. So we are almost ready to deploy. I'm going to shorten the URL here to StatusNook. Close that. So there's nothing to configure. Everything works out of the box. Let's go ahead and hit deploy. Our container has started. Let's close that window and wait for this to be green. And there you go. Our service is healthy. So let's open it up in a new tab. And now we just need to configure the domain here, but I'm just going to go ahead and hit confirm. And now you create your first admin user, so go ahead and do that. Now you can give your instance a name. I'm just going to leave it as StatusNook. And there we go. We've successfully deployed StatusNook. And so the first thing that you're going to want to do is set up your first monitor. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this icon here. And then in the monitors tab, this is where you can create your first monitor. So I use Google as an example, but obviously you would use your actual website, and you would put the URL, and you can select the HTTP method, the frequency, timeout, and the amount of attempts. You can even add custom request headers, like for example, if your website is behind an authentication, you can add a bearer token. You can configure a notification channel. So if you want to get notified by Slack or by email, and you can add a mail group as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and click create. And there you go. It's created its first check, and it's going to run normally every 5 seconds or so. And you can see it here actually. So that's it. That is how we self-host StatusNook and create a monitor. It's super simple to set up. If you like these type of videos, or if you're following this series, consider subscribing. I will see you in the next one.